Hi friends, welcome to Learn with Krishna Sandeep channel. In this video, we'll write a Java program to sort the names in an array in Java. Okay, so how to sort the names in an array? So this is the problem statement, right? So this is a problem where we come in regular in day-to-day scenarios. How do you sort the names in an array or in a collection? So this is one of the important programs. So let's see what is the problem statement and how do we solve this problem, and then we'll move to the code. So first is example, take an array of elements. Okay, for example, I'm taking an array with fruits. Okay, banana, grapes and apple. So this is the array. Now I want to sort the names in an array in ascending order. Okay, so when we say sort names, by default it will be ascending order. Okay, so banana, grapes and apple. So how do you sort that? The output should come in this way. How? Apple, banana and grapes as per, okay, as per lexicographical order. We call it as an lexicographical order. In the ascending order, we need to print the names in an array. So now we got this. I hope you understand what is the problem statement and what needs to be printed in the console. Now let's see the logic. How do we do this? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll compare each and every name in an array with the other name in an array. For example, what we'll do is first we'll compare banana and grapes. Okay, so if banana is greater than grapes, okay, so we'll swap it. So anyhow, banana is greater than grapes, so there is no need of swapping here. Next, so next we'll be comparing grapes with apple. Okay, grapes with apple. So if grapes is greater than apple, is it true? No, it's false. So what we'll be doing if grapes is greater than apple? So what we'll do, we'll check whether grapes is greater than apple or not. If true, okay, here it is false. What we need to do, we need to swap grapes and apple. So what we need to do, apple and apple comma grapes. So finally, what will be the array here? Apple, banana and grapes. So first what we'll do, we'll compare banana with grapes, and then we'll compare grapes with apple, and we'll see, okay, whether each element in an array is greater than the other element. So if it is, will not do anything. If it is not greater, what we will do, we'll swap the elements. Okay, so how do we do this comparison in Java? So we have a method called compare to, which does this comparison, whether this element, I mean whatever the things we are comparing, right, whether it is greater than or less than. So that comparison will be done with the help of compare to method in the Java. So got it, right? So hope so. Once we implement this logic, right, it will be more clear for you how are we implementing this logic. So let's start with the program. So I have taken a class called sort names and I have taken a main method. Now what I'll do is, whatever the strings or the names which we want to compare, that we'll take from the console. How do we take? We'll take it from the console. We will not hard code anywhere here. So first we will take one variable called n, and the purpose of this variable is how many strings or how many names will be there in an array. So that will represent this variable int n, and then we'll take one temporary variable. So what is the purpose of this temporary variable is, so if one string is greater than the other string, in that case what we will do is we'll swap the elements of, okay, first element with the second element with the third element. So for that we'll be using this temp. Okay, so take one temporary variable called string temp. Now what we do is, since we are taking the elements from the console, we will create one scanner object. Scanner sc equal to new scanner of system.in. Scanner sc equal to new scanner of system.in. So what this will do, this statement will help you to take the elements from the console. So scanner SE equal to new scanner of system.in. Now here write one sysout saying that enter the number of names, okay, you want to sort. For example, if it is 3, just give the number 3 here. And then what we will do, we'll read that value. We need to read, right? Whatever the number we are giving it in the console, we need to read into this n equal to sc dot next int. So whatever the value we take from the console, we'll read it into n. And then with this, what we'll do, we'll create one array, string names equal to new string of n. So n is nothing but number of elements or the names you want to sort in an array. So string names is equal to new string of n. Now let's create one more scanner object, and this scanner object is used to take the elements or the names from the console. Here name this as sc1. So new scanner of system.in. So this one, so one is for the number of elements in an array. So the other scanner object is to read the names of an elements in an array. Now what is the third step? Here just write one sysout saying that system.out.println enter all the names you want to sort. So here we'll be entering all the names we want to sort, and then we will read all those elements into this array. Okay, which array we'll be reading? Into this array. So just say that for int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So here what we'll be saying, names of I equal to sc1 dot next line. Why we are saying next line here? Because whatever the string we are giving in the console, okay, we'll be reading that into or storing into this names array. Okay. And then so now what we got? So we got the number of elements in an array. Okay, finally we have created an array with the elements. Now what we need to do? We need to do the comparison. So how do we do that comparison? We'll take two for loops. What is the purpose of two for loops? I'll explain you now. So first for loop what we will do, and in the second for loop what we will do. For int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and then for int j equal to 0, j less than n, and then j plus plus, and take one more for loop. For int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and for int j equal to not 0, it's I plus 1. And j less than n, j plus plus. And here what we need to do, if names of I dot compare to names of j, if names of I dot compare to names of j greater than 0, what we need to do here? temp equal to names of I, and then names of I equal to names of j, and then names of j equal to temp. So don't worry, I'll explain you this logic, what I'm trying to do here. So first what we are doing, we are taking two for loops. Why two for loops? Because first for loop will start with this element and then we'll compare. Okay, first we'll start with this and then we'll compare. We'll take I is equal to 0. So first I will be banana. Okay, I equal to 0. So I'm just mentioning here I equal to 0. And then what I did, j is equal to I plus 1. So since I is 0, j will be what? 1. So I equal to 0, so I will be banana, j equal to 1. What is j here? Grapes. J equal to 1, grapes. So we'll be comparing banana is greater than grapes or not. Okay. If names of I dot compared to names of j greater than or equal to 0, so what we'll do, we'll set temp equal to names of I equal to names of j, and names of j equal to temp. So we'll sort based on this. Okay. And then next time what will happen, j will increment to 2. From 1 j will become 2. So what is j equal to 2? I equal to 0 and j equal to 2. So banana will be compared with apple. So if banana is greater than apple, okay, so that means what we'll do, if names of I dot compare to greater than 0, so that means banana is greater than apple or not. So this comparison will be done here. Okay, I'll explain you more in detail with the help of debugging while we debug. Okay, so this is how we do the sorting. Each and individual array elements in an array. Now finally what we will do, we'll print the elements in this names. So how do we do that? Just write one for each loop and then print the names. So string name, just say system.out.println name. Okay, just say here sorted array. Just what you will say here, sorted array. Sorted array equal to, and then just print this name. Okay, let's run this program. First I'll show you the output and then we'll run this program and debug as well, just to understand the program. Okay, so let's run the program. It's running now. So enter the names of number of names you want to enter. Enter all the names. So what are the three different names? Banana, grapes and apple. Banana, grapes and apple. So what it will print? Apple, because A is the first. I mean, when we sort this in alphabetical order, what is the first one? Apple, banana and grapes. Let's debug this and see how we are doing that. So I'll put the debug statement here and I'll run the program. Debug as Java application. So it's launching the program now. And we'll get the debug statement here. Enter the number of names you want to enter. I'm just saying 3. Enter all the names you want to sort. So banana, grapes and apple. So what is the first one? Banana, grapes and apple. So I'll just put here banana, grapes and apple. Okay. Now I'm just clicking enter. So now we got the debug statement here because we kept the debug point here. Now let's run the program and see what So first I will be what? 0. J will be what? I plus 1, which is 1. So I equal to 0 and j equal to 1. So if names of 0 dot compare to names of 1 greater than 0, what will happen? It will be swapping the element. So first we'll check what is this compare to method does. So it compares two strings lexicographically. The comparison is based on the Unicode value of each character in the string. So based on the Unicode character, it will do comparison. So what will happen? If the first string is less than the second string, the result will be negative integer. Okay. And then the result is positive integer if the string object lexicographically follows the argument string. So I mean, this terminology is a bit difficult to understand, but I'll explain you. So first, if names of I, what is the names of I here? What is the first name? Banana. Banana is compared with what? With the names of j, which is the next element, grapes. So if banana dot compare to grapes greater than 0, what will happen? Temp equal to names of I, names of I equal to names of j equal to temp. Okay, so let's see whether this names of I is dot compare to names of j is greater than 0 or not. -5. So what it does is it will compare the Unicode characters of this. So since banana, okay, dot compare to grapes is not greater than 0, it's less than 0. Okay, so this condition will be false. And then what happens? Now j will become I plus 1. So initially I equal to 0, j equal to 1. Now what? I equal to 0, j equal to 2. So what is the names of I here? First element, which is banana, and what is the last element, which is apple. Okay, so now again it will check banana dot compare to apple greater than 0 or not. Okay, so if you see here, banana is greater than apple. True. Why? Because A is A, first character is A, first character is B, B is greater than A. So now what we will do? We'll sort the elements. So apple will be swapped with banana here. Okay, now if you check, apple will be the first element, second one will be grapes, third one will be the banana. So now j equal to 0 is done, j equal to 1 is done, j equal to 2 is done. Okay, so now just check what is the j. J is equal to 2. What is n? 2. N equal to 3. Sorry, j equal to 2, n equal to 3. Now it will come to this. Now again, for int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So here I will be incremented to 1 and j will be 2. Now if you see here, I will be incremented to 1 and j will be what? 2. So we'll be comparing the second and third element, which is nothing but, what is the second element? Grapes here. Here the second element is grapes. Here the second element is what? Banana. So grapes is greater than banana. True. What will happen? It will swap the elements of the array, and finally what we'll get? We'll get the sorted array here. If you see here, finally we'll get the sorted array. Apple, banana and grapes, and we'll be printing each and every element of the array. So hope you understand this logic. I mean, this program is quite a bit difficult to explain, so I tried my level best in explaining the program. Hope you understand this video. Thanks for watching my video. If you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.